Do you ever get that feeling that you know you're getting sick and all you want to do is just get stupid cozy and not be an adult and not do adult-like things and just crawl into bed and eat copious amounts of cheddar jalapeno Cheetos and just watch like Netflix all day? Because same. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here discussing how my October workout split went, as well as my expectations for November's workout split. So if you guys want to see how I did and what's to be expected, then keep on watching. So as you guys probably remember in my October split, and if you haven't looked at my October split, go ahead and check it out. I decided that I was going to start the Transphormation challenge, which was like the 30-day whatever mumbo jumbo it was. So I decided to do the Transphormation first form. I don't actually even know what it's really called. So I did the Transphormation 30-day challenge, and I discovered the hard way that the age-old saying of 20% gym and 80% kitchen is 110% correct. I was going to the gym every single day. I was still doing my morning schedule, which I think, you know, after the dust had settled from September into October, I really like the scheduling purposes for myself because I do have more time to do things in the evening, which is nice. And I've kind of learned to, I guess, recalibrate that whole sleep issue, but that's besides the point. So I was going to the gym in the morning, but then like by 7 a.m. I was eating breakfast. By like 7:10 I had my like post-workout stack, had breakfast. 10 o'clock I had another protein shake and a piece of fruit or something, and then at 12 all hell broke loose. The people that I work with at work are definitely impulsive, and we definitely did not order breakfast pizza like 4 out of the 5 days one week, and I can't blame it on anybody else but myself. But I did realize that the 1 week of the month there's 4 weeks in a month, but the 1 week in the month that I did thoroughly measure, weigh, plan for every single meal, I was really spot on. It was one of those things that I was eating multiple times a day. I wasn't at any point hungry. I wasn't snacking as much. Like, I really felt great when I took the time to do X, Y, and Z. Definitely proven point that in order for this program to work to its full potential, it's not just the weight in the gym and doing the exercises. It is more so, if anything, the meal plan. I mentioned in October split that I was really nervous for the whole like workout program. These were a lot of different programs that I'd never done before. These were a lot of different exercises, equipments, things that I've had no comfort with prior to doing this. When I would go to the gym before, it was usually using free weights. So using the Smith machine and using those kind of equipment was something that I wasn't comfortable with. But I quickly got over that like real quick, and I became super comfortable. In fact, I have calloused my poor little hands with using the weights and whatnot. And, you know, that to me enough was proof of some sort of progression, because I remember when I started like week 1, I was like, oh, my hands are fine. Week 2, my hands were brittle and baby and they hurt. And then by week 4, my hands are tough as nails and no problems whatsoever there. I was losing more weight in my chest, in my face, and in my neck. As I kind of mentioned in the previous workout split, is that like I've been losing a lot of weight in this upper portion, and it was more evident again too with this workout split. And then also I noticed that my arms were starting to get back that definition that I had stopped in whatever month I said I was going to start doing, just more so repetition rather than like actual weight. There's always been that stigma of like girls don't want to get too bulky and too manly looking with their arms. But like when I started to see just regular definition in my triceps, not even flexing, I was like, okay, girl, like who is she? Like I had that moment where I was like, you know what? F the stigma. Like I want to see the hard work I want to put in. I want to see those results, that 6 a.m. gym grind time. Like I want to see that. Doing the weights, and it wasn't like I was doing heavy weights. I was doing 10 pounds on the dumbbells and it fluxed from whatever I was doing on the machines. But like I felt myself getting stronger, and I saw the definition, I saw the progress I was making, and I really liked it. It exceeded my expectations. It's definitely something that I became comfortable with, and going forward, it's another thing that I'm comfortable with. I don't feel like embarrassed or like, you know, ashamed or whatever. In fact, like, I want to be up there with whoever in the gym working on my workouts and working on my fitness, not to be cliche, but like I've overcame that hurdle where it was like, before I would just like run and hide in a corner in gym, but instead I'm seeing the progression, I'm seeing the results, and it's making me a hell of a lot more confident, which is obviously what the biggest goal here is. And with that, it's making me feel better. In terms of the goal of me completing every day, there was only one day that I missed, and it was the day after Gen Beauty, because by the time that I landed in Syracuse, drove home, it was like 1 a.m. and I just wasn't gonna make that 5 a.m. wake up call. And also I had so much to catch up on at work, at home, an entire weekend away of play. It just wasn't feasible for me. So the next day I jumped right back into it with little to no hesitation. So my results from the 30-day transformation challenge was definitely something that I would recommend to a friend. It's something that I feel really great about doing. It's a regime that I think I could use in the future. And the first Phorm program, the transformation, everything included, is definitely something I want to do a lot more research on and become a little bit more of an advocate for it, because even though it was only 30 days, I saw results that I was happy with. Again, I think the whole dieting thing, we learned that lesson. It's been a lesson I've been trying to learn for the last 25 years, that, you know, in order to put in the work, you need to eat the right things. And when I ate really clean and really healthy, I felt great. And when I ate the really bad things, I felt really bad. So for November's workout split, we are going to continue this process train along, and we're going to go ahead and do the Transphormation Fall Sprint Challenge, which is a 8-week challenge again. So it follows the same thing as that 30-day challenge, I guess. Again, I'm not very well educated in what the program is, but I will be sure to link everything down below for you guys, so that way you can look into it yourself and see if it is a program that you are interested in doing. It's 100% free to sign up for, and I highly recommend it because it sends you workouts, you join the Facebook group, there's a whole universe out there of people who are in the same boat that you are in, and they send you like recipes, you know, workout inspiration, some things you can add to your workout or substitute in. In all, it has been a really great, welcoming community. And so I'm going to continue for the next 8 weeks and do the Fall Sprint Challenge. And I think what the expectations are for the Fall Sprint Challenge, it's more of the same of what I've been doing, but the workouts are going to be just a tiny bit different. But again, I think it's going to start challenging areas of my body that I haven't used before, or that I've been neglecting, or I don't like working out because they're tough and scary. I certainly don't expect it to be easy, and I don't expect it to be like the weight's gonna melt off like that, because I understand that that's not what this kind of program is. It's to help you burn and lose fat while also like gaining muscle, so like the two are gonna be like that. But if it wasn't a challenge, everybody would be doing it and it would be easy and we would all be like super skinny models, and you have to put in the hard work if you want the results. So my goals for November are as followed. So since every month it's always the same, I want to lose 3 to 5 pounds, and this month I actually did take my measurements and I'm holding on to them, and I'm gonna start doing weekly weigh-ins, as much as I don't want to because I hate doing weekly weigh-ins, where I'm gonna at least measure the weight and the body fat. At the end of the month, I will do my full-on weigh-in, like what my measurements are and everything, and see if it changes. And if it changes, like where like legs and arms get bigger, but like the waist and everything gets smaller, then that's gonna be obviously the main goal. But I'm gonna be more thorough with weekly weigh-ins to just kind of track how progression is being made and if we are making progress. I don't like weighing myself every week because I do get really fixated on a number, but I think it will also keep me a little bit more accountable. So in the event I do eat like garbage, I can see it, correct it real quickly, because I didn't even step on the scale the month of October until I took my measurements for that first day, and they were scary. It was kind of a reality check because I knew I'd been eating like garbage, but I kept making that excuse that, oh, I went to the gym this morning, it's fine. It wasn't fine. Nothing was fine. Next goal for November is I want to follow the meal plan as closely as possible, which means actually dedicating Sundays for recoup and recovery and planning ahead, because when I don't plan ahead, all hell breaks loose and we don't want that anymore. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to complete every day of the month with the exception of Thanksgiving and also probably the day that I leave for Iceland. Unless if I do a 4 a.m. wake up call, 3:30? We'll worry about that when the time comes. Again, I have too many things I have to be worried about. I'm gonna now give myself a little bit of incentive, and if I do all of these things, I will reward myself with a new Yeti tumbler that I want, and yeah. Unless if I do all these things. I have to do all of them. I can't be like, you kind of did some of them, so still reward yourself. I have to really be fully dedicated. So that was my workout split, so thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you like my videos and if you like my content and if you like me, feel free to subscribe by hitting the button down below and getting notified when I post new workout splits. I will be sure to do a full blog recap on how October went, what November is to be expected, and everything else over on the website, and you guys can check that out at sarahlock.com. 2H's2Ks, and I'll also be sure to link all my social media profiles down below too, so you can follow me wherever I might be. I had a hiccup the entire time I was trying to get that out, so I apologize if it sounded like I had a frog in my throat, because I did. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and crawl into my little cocoon of a bed because sinus headache. So with that said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, love you always. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.